year 16, week number 802. It's about 5 degrees outside this morning. There was a party I went to towards the end of last year, and at the party I met this girl for the first time, and through conversation I learned that she's also a runner. And so, you know, since last year until right now, we've gone on a couple of runs together, and I'm trying to make it a routine thing, you know what I'm saying? She was actually meant to be my running partner today. We're gonna go on a run, but it started to snow a little bit as we were heading out the door, so we canceled the run today. But now I've suggested that we meet up for a coffee anyway, because like after the run we usually go and get coffee. And so I was like, hey, let's just do the coffee part, you know what I'm saying? So now we're going out for coffee, and this will be our new replacement for the morning run that was supposed to happen today. What's up? Do you want to be in my vlog?
Yeah, what do I do?
New character unlocked, my friends. Please welcome to the vlog, Nara.
Hi. I was actually gonna ask earlier, like, when do you get to whip out the camera? Like, okay, now you are comfortable with me enough, I'm about to put you on the thing.
Usually if I'm meeting someone new, I don't bust it out right away, because this is a very weird thing. If you're meeting someone new, you're like, whoa, this is like a wild lifestyle choice to be a vlogger, you know? So I'll usually not do it on the first day unless I know that going into it they're already understanding and they know what's up, you know? Because sometimes if they're also a vlogger, I'm busting out the camera the moment I meet them, you know? But yeah, for you it took a few...
Like, what point was what was the moment where, like, okay, I can bust out the camera now, like, she's gonna be fine?
When I'm with you, we're always running, so it's like it's not convenient to run and film at the same time.
Fair. Us not running today was the opportunity.
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
This is my chance. I'm not throwing away my shot. Have you seen Hamilton?
I have not. No. That's a movie I want to see though.
You've never
and a
seen
musical.
Hamilton?
Did you see it live when it was in New York?
Yeah.
Or no, it's still in New York.
It's
actually.
still in New York. I mean,
Did you see the original cast?
No, I wish.
Yeah, that would have been. I can't imagine how expensive those tickets were and how hard it would have been to get in there.
I have been entering the Hamilton lottery since I moved here for 4 years. I've never gotten it. Last year, because a friend was visiting, I was like, okay, fine, I will pay for it. We must go see Hamilton.
Yeah.
And that's how I saw the Hamilton on Broadway. But otherwise, I would not have paid for it.
Is that the last musical that you saw, or have you seen others since then?
The last one I just actually saw 2 weeks ago, Hadestown. But I went, that was my 4th time seeing Hadestown.
Really?
That's my favorite.
So you'll rewatch musicals when you
That's my favorite Broadway show. The thing with like Broadway shows is like, if you wanna revisit, you can't, there's no like recorded, except for Hamilton. There's no like recorded version of it. You can't just
that's a good
keep
point.
playing it like a movie. You have to go see it.
To like experience it again.
Yeah.
Otherwise it just exists in your own mind forever.
And like I have gone the 4th time this time. I go every year to Hadestown. I've lived in the city for 4 years. The first time I saw it the year I moved here. And then every year I'm like, ooh, I feel like coming, like I feel the need. You know, like I need to see my favorite Broadway show this year.
Enjoy your time today.
You too.
All right, my friends, we're heading over deep into Brooklyn today. I'm gonna get into the specifics as to why we need to go into deep Brooklyn today. And it's the theme for this week's video, okay? I have a very specific reason, and it's been one that I've been cooking in my mind for a while now, and I'm very excited to share it with you all. do something for me here. Picture in your mind the category of menswear, men's fashion. Now picture a typical man wearing a necktie, okay? Earlier this week, I met up with my friend Bobby. Bobby invited me to a birthday party that he was invited to. My friends, I'm with Bobby. We're going over to Bobby's friend's birthday party in downtown Brooklyn right now. And it was a good opportunity to kind of interact with various people in the community, make some new friends, potential friends, lovers, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, what's up, Bobby? You want to say hi?
Hey, internet.
We're sitting inside of a place called Sound and Fury. This is in downtown Brooklyn, my friends. We're at a birthday party of this person named Lou, and I've just met Lou for the first time tonight. And Bobby just met Lou
2 weeks ago.
So we went to this birthday party, and I was kind of observing the people at this bar. And I started thinking to myself, at some point in time, neckties as an accessory have really fallen out of fashion when it comes to people getting dressed up to go out to places. And it makes sense, if you really think about it, there's these shifts in American culture. Workplaces are much more casualized now, there's less needing to get dressed up to go to work. The rise in popularity of athleisure, people just want to be comfortable when they go places, and neckties are not necessarily the most comfortable thing to wear. When do you see men wearing neckties? At a wedding? At a funeral? Perhaps if they work a particular type of job where that's part of the uniform. My point is, men in 2026, January 26, men do not voluntarily wear neckties in everyday, day-to-day fashion. I am declaring this right now. 2026 Kev, I'm becoming a tie guy, all right? That's my next move. I'm becoming a tie guy, and I'm announcing it for you right now, my friends. So in 2026, my idea is, for no reason at all, for absolutely no reason at all, we're gonna start wearing neckties. Not for special occasions, but for just day-to-day. I'm going to the grocery store. I need to put clothes on. I'm gonna wear a necktie. I gotta run over to Target real quick because I'm running low on toilet paper. I gotta run an errand today. What am I gonna put on? A t-shirt? Necktie. Who in their everyday life is making the active decision in casual menswear that they're just gonna wear a tie just because? All right, I'm gonna be that guy now. Now we're here in Brooklyn because there's a nice string of like these vintage thrift stores around here. I don't have any ties, so we're coming to this thrift store today. I'm gonna pick out some ties, and then over the course of the year, we'll kind of add to the collection from there. Neckties are my new fashion thing in 2026. I'm going to bring back the style of casually, not for any particular reason, but casually wearing neckties in day-to-day menswear. My friends, we have arrived. There's a lot going on in here, but we are strictly looking for ties today. We're looking for the ties. Okay, we are currently deep within the tie section, my friends. As I suspected, these are very inexpensive, but also the selection is not too great here, okay? I found maybe one potential that I enjoy, but a lot of just trash, you know what I'm saying? But there's many stores around here, so if we don't find it here, we'll check the others. All right, first store was a bust. I was almost gonna get that tie, but we're getting a capsule wardrobe here, my friends, so we can't be settling for stuff that's only, subpar things that I might only sometimes wear, Everything has to be something great. This place didn't even have ties, but they had a couple of good shirts that would go well with ties. The problem is, I'm really set on building a capsule wardrobe with this thing, and so if I'm gonna buy a shirt or if I'm gonna buy a tie, I want one that's this is quality and it's something that I'm truly gonna wear quite a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna hop back on the train and I'm gonna check out another store here. Hopefully we find something at the next location. All right, we've arrived at our next location. We're gonna check this store out here, see what they got going on. I'm pretty sure this is gonna have it here. We're gonna get ties, my friends. Going for ties. I spent way too long in there. As you can tell, it is now evening. I would say we probably spent about an hour and a half in that single store. Now, after all that time we spent in the store, we walked away with one single tie. That's right. After all day today, I bought one single tie. It's a good tie, I would say. But, you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you shop for the entire day and you find one single tie. All right, my friends, you know, we're still very early on acquiring our ties right now, but it's a slow process that's gonna take over the course of this whole year. So I appreciate you all watching this week's video. It's been fun. Update on last week's video with the Trader Joe's bag. We ordered the hardware for the bag online, so it should be coming at some point this next week, and hopefully in about a week or two from now, I'll finish up with our Trader Joe's bag project. Thanks for watching this week's video. It's been year 16, week number 802. Next week will be year 16, week number 803.